everyone, it's Cindy. Welcome back to Studioloo. We're here today with day number 5 of Mass Make March. We are making fabric flips. So let's get started. If you have any questions or you want to know more about Mass Make March, take a look at my description box. You will see more details there. So what exactly is a fabric flip? Well, it is one or several pieces of fabric that sometimes cascade over each other at different lengths, and at the top they will attach to a journal page and be sort of like a hidden journaling space. Like they will cover over the page, but there will be some journaling space underneath. So if we imagine that this is a journal page and this is the fabric flip, let's just say it's that wide, that you would attach it up here. You can either stitch it or glue it, and then you can lift up here and you could write underneath. So that's the objective of the day. I just need to look for Echo. What time is it? She's not listening to me. Echo, what time is it?
It's 1:51 p.m.
Okay, so 1:51. We have until 2:51 to work. And I've just grabbed a bunch of scraps out of my my scrap bin. So I think I'm going to make these approximately like just under 5 inches most of the time wide, so that they will fit the majority of the journals that I create. And just kind of get rid of any threads and stuff as I go. I don't want to work too fast today because I want to take enough time to make sure I really like the compositions that I'm making. There's no big rush. Like I don't foresee myself needing to make a ton of these to feel like I have a mass amount. So I will start with 3 green pieces here. Okay. Set that up here. All right, now I've got quite a bit of fabric that I've pulled out of my stash. This is some old, this is a skirt fabric, and it's a skirt. It's a really pretty skirt actually, but it just isn't my style anymore, and I want to reuse it. So I need to figure out the best way to go about using it. Now it's kind of like a balloon type pattern, so like these would pull tight and you would get like a little floof there, or a little, let's see. Yeah. Some part of me looks at this like, am I sure I'm done wearing it? I am. I'm done wearing it. I haven't worn it in forever. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm just going to cut some fabric here. I'm just going to follow one of these seams. You potentially won't see me at some points as I travel up here, but I'll try to stay on camera. There's so many layers of fabric in here too. It's just... All right. So we've separated that. Good. I'm going to get like a nice chunk of this. I'm not worrying too much if this is a little jaggedy. I can come back and fix it. Okay. So I'm just going to maybe work like one at a time here. This. And we'll get a piece of this. We had a freezing rain last night, and so the roads were quite treacherous this morning, so everyone has been staying home, at least in my area. Trying to decide how I want this to layer, because this is like a little bit of a different shape than my normal fabric flip. I'm just going to trim. Okay, that can go in my little scraps, and I'll just cut it a couple of times because I use these tiny bits for things. All right, so yeah, I like how that looks. Then I may add just a little bit of this on top. Where's the end? Is this a loop? Oh goodness, it is a loop, and here I am searching for the end. Okay. But I do have to go outside shortly because I have to get groceries. All right, so this will be the first of them. I'm quite happy with how that looks. So I will essentially be creating like a stitching pile. So I'll set that over here. First one done. And here's the other green right there. Maybe we'll use some of this taupe color in the background of this one. Okay, let's put that down, and then it's got to get a little thinner. It's actually quite jagged, this one. See if I can tear something salvageable here. There we go. That's salvageable. This I will just put in my scrap. Then this, and then I've had this little leafy shaped bit here that I may use there. It's kind of cute. What else would I want? Would I want something else on there maybe? Not that. Trying to find the right bit of fabric here. It's a little tricky. Okay. Half my problem is I spend too much time like cutting little bits. Like I cut too many little bits off of things that I have in my scraps like this, and then I have to like spend a bunch of time trying to find a good salvageable piece with an angle that makes some sense. And I'm probably just doing the same thing today with this, but that's okay. All right, so let's put this on here, and then we'll add this, and that will be quite pretty. Okay. I need to put my tea over here so I can have some more room for fabric flips. Okay, then let's use some of this fabric. Okay. Then I need to just trim that seam off. Cut a bit from the top as well, so it's not too long. Just cut this, and I'll put this in my scraps. Okay. And maybe a little bit of this iridescent. Yeah, that would be quite lovely on there. It's very tricky to cut this organza. I'm going to try to take this scrap here off the side. And I have to trim it. There we go. All right, then thinking a piece of this would be nice. And when I stitch it, I'll probably bring this down a little, maybe. We'll see. Okay. So many threads. Okay, then maybe we'll go with some more of this. I think I want to just make this a little shorter. It's a bit long. Okay. Oh, that's fun. All right. Maybe another with this. Too busy. Too busy again. Oh, this would be good though. This would be a good background for this. Yeah. There we go. All right. Then one more bit that would look nice up there. Perhaps a little of this. Where are my scissors? Here they are. Okay, there we go. And you can obviously embellish these even more with more things. I'm doing kind of a simple version here of just waterfalls of fabric. This is a really easy and good project to do if you're just trying to use up some fabric that has been hanging about. I have loads of fabric that just really needs to get used. All sorts of scraps and things. Okay. don't know what I would do without straight ripping fabric. It is such a luxury to have cotton because it just is so well behaved. These also look really nice with little buttons on top or yarn. Okay. I'm going to be happy if I get through some amount of this lot of fabric, which is good. Okay. Perfect. Then maybe some more of this organza. Okay. And I have some sari here. What is the best way to cut this? Probably just start over here. The fabric this beautiful, sometimes I feel like you can literally just use it as a fabric flip. You don't need multiple layers. It's just, it's so busy and so beautiful on its own. Okay. But what I may try to use is some of this. I don't believe I can tear this organza. I think it is just not that kind of material. Alright, so if I had that like that, there we go. Then perfect. No, it doesn't go. Maybe see if I have something else that would go a little better. Not this. Looking for a small piece of embroidery that I can put there. Just layer the same fabric twice. Okay. That can go back in scraps. Then I have this I want to use in some way, so I think I can just take this, and then maybe the rest will just go into making something else. I'll just put it back here, my scraps. And a backing of some kind here, maybe this. Yeah, that's cute. Now let's try to use another piece of this gold. This one I think we could just do 2 pieces. That would be kind of cute, just as is. Yeah, I like it just like that. Okay, and then I've got this big black, this is a piece of a skirt as well. Alright, let's try to cut here and tear maybe. There we go. It's one panel from that skirt. Cut these into like manageable sized panels. Okay. No, I don't like this together. Nope. Okay. This can go on here. Just trim it a little bit. That might look better with the green. Yeah, that's a little nicer. We'll just cut that down a little. Okay. Right, that I'm done with. I think I've used most of what I want to use with these. I don't think that'll, well, that might go with that. Let's see what we can do with at least one of these pieces. Just neaten it up a bit here. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's cute. Okay, then try to finish these two. See what we can do here. I'm gonna grab. Sorry, I'm cutting some of this. It's hard to do it on camera, so I'm just going to do it off camera a little bit. It'll just be 2 more seconds here. I just want to grab a piece of this. It's so big. It's like a huge piece of crochet tablecloth. Okay, that here. Okay, yeah, I like that. This. That will take a nice like rectangle of this with all that beautiful embellishment here. Yeah, okay, and I like that just like that. I don't want to add anything else to it because that's so embellished. Okay, I think this stitching is going to take me a little while. So I am going to go and do some stitching and then I will come right on back. Stitching is done and we got 16 fabric flips done. Today is kind of going to be like the exception to the rule of me working for a whole hour to see how much I can make, because I feel like I just don't want to make a ton of these, because, you know, you have to store your ephemera and you have to make sure it's relevant to the journals that you're working on. And where I can work with a naturey theme probably through most of the stuff that I'm working with, and like I have, you know, the ability to put them into different journals. These are very sort of color specific, and I'm working slightly neutral and with greens and blues, which I can use often. But I just don't want to make too many. And I have this nice little box where I keep all my clusters, and I'm just going to lay them in there with my clusters, so I'll have a bunch ready. So let's take a review of what we have. So I just did a simple stitch across the top. I can now decide if I wanted to add, like, you know, something else, a piece of lace or buttons or yarn or what have you. There's so many options. You can even add like paper, you know, like these little leaves. You could put those on as well. You could do whatever you like. It's really flexible. Even something like this, you know, if you were doing a journal that had a theme where you were telling a story about, say, you know, this man who lived in the woods, and, you know, he had a daughter, and, you know, she was getting married or something, who knows, right? And you could add this here and he could become a part of the story. So it's very flexible. So anyways, this is the first one and I really love it. I think it turned out very cute. And they're nice because they lie very flat in a journal too. Then this one with that little organza leaf. And then this one with that beautiful fabric at the back and the fairy fabric up front. Purples and greens. That lovely little flower. And then the organza on top of that. I think that one's a really nice color combo. And then these are just beautiful. This organza and this sari, all the gold. It's just so pretty. So I have a couple of those to work with, which is nice. And another one. And then that's just 2 layers, and I like how they work together. And then I got to use up this leafy, flowery kind of gray and black. This one's some crocheted lace, again on that gray and black, and this has little tiny like shiny stitches on it. It's hard to see them because it's black, but they are there. So that's it for today for our fabric flips. I will see you tomorrow for another day of Mass Make March, and I'm having a lot of fun. I just gotta say, this has been a lot of fun. So we'll talk to you again very soon. Bye for now.